with a regret, actually, I should say that it is our last event this semester, and I hope that you enjoy our work, enjoy the work of our Balkan Club. But at the same time, this event, this lecture will be really unique because we have a great speaker, the State Secretary of the Ministry of Mining and Energy of the Republic of Serbia, in the rank of a Deputy Minister, Professor Dr. Stevica Deджanski. And also Mr. Alexander Umkovic and Professor Alexander Zagorac will help him and assist in difficulties, help with the difficult task, difficult mission for us to understand the theme, the EU law implementation process, how it works in the Republic of Serbia, what are the main difficulties and problems in the region, and how will the Republic of Serbia try to progress in energy law, in the energy sphere. And of course, we should say that it's a quite complicated and difficult theme, but we'll try to cope with it. Some words about our club for our dear guests. First of all, we should say that the Serbian theme, the Serbian aspect is one of the most important for our club, and we always have a lot of issues and themes connected with it. For example, last year we had a lecture of the President of the Republic of Serbia, Aleksandar Vučić. Also, we had the lecture of the Minister of Labor. At the same time, we can say that the Serbian aspect was taken in the lecture of the member of Presidium of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Milorad Dodik. And definitely energy aspect is also quite vital. And for example, last year we had a big conference about the Russian Balkan energy, how we work, how we cooperate with the different companies from the Balkan region, what are the main projects in this sphere. So I suppose right now I can already give the floor to our dear lecturer, and we'll start with the presentation.
Okay, I just wanted to tell everyone hello and thank you for your calling me.
Thank you.
This is serious, the topic. We will try together to explain you some aspect of the Serbia Energetica. My English is not perfect, so I have my friends to help us for this official part. After that, you can ask anything what you want, and then that I think is most important for the Serbia. We have a lot of things what we do in energy sector, and we have a very good experience and very important country for us is the Russian because our connection and because the relations and energy especially. So thank you again. I'll be honored for that, and we will start now. I think it's okay.
Artyom, could you please put the presentation on and also give the device for
Maybe
remote?
somebody.
Sure.
Few picture. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I sit down like this. So this is the topic is so much serious, it's not serious like that when we start. So the current situation in energy sector in Serbia and the region, difficulties in gas sector transformation line with European legislation. So please, Alexander, if you can continue.
Yes, of course. Can everybody hear me? Yes? Okay, all right. So, legal and strategic frameworks of energy policy and energy modeling. Number 1, energy sector development strategy of the Republic of Serbia for the period up to 2025, with the projections up to 2030, official Gazette of the Republic of Serbia, number 101/2015, adopted by Serbian Parliament in 2015. The lead tool was used. Report on strategic environmental assessment. Point number 2, program for the implementation of energy strategy for the period of 2017 to 2023. 3, Official Gazette of Republic of Serbia number 104/2017, adopted by the government in 2017. Report on Strategic Environmental Assessment. Point 3, Energy Balance of the Republic of Serbia for 2018. Official Gazette of the Republic of Serbia number. Implementation for 2016, estimation for the year 2017, and projection for 2018. Official Gazette of the Republic number 119/2017, adopted by the government in December 2017. All documents are available on the web page. Yeah, all right, okay. Modeling the energy sector in Serbia. The main steps in the process of creating energy policy. Step 1, planning and providing the budget. Step 2, decisions on preparation of the report on CSEA published in the official gazette. Number 3, preparation of the terms of reference, TOR. Number 4, realization of public procurement. Number 5, preparation of the draft strategy document. Number 6, preparation of the report on the SEA. 7, process of public consultations and public hearing. 8, preparation of the reports on public consultations. Number 9, providing the position of all other ministries and governmental institutions. And number 10, procedures of adoption by the government and parliament. Then we continue the key players in the process of the creation of energy policy, human resources, which are as follows: the government, the ministry in charge of energy, the Ministry of Environmental Protection, other governmental institutions, relevant energy companies, then consultants, then tool for energy modeling, and all relevant data and information, and in the end, the community. As you can see, the schematic, the strategic priorities of Serbian energy sector development. In green, energy efficiency, renewable energy resources, environmental protection. In blue, security of supply, reliability of supply, quality of supply. Then you have national and regional market.
Okay, now we are talking about the different things. First of the mining, then later about the gas, and somehow I think that is good idea. We'll see now.
Okay, shall I read only the bold one?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Everything.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Investments in mining and energy. New smelter and sulfuric acid plants built in RTB Bor. Bor is the mine. The investment value is 257 million euros. In 2017, 6.2 million euros was invested in new mining equipment, i.e. machinery, in Bor, the mine.
One of them. In the meantime, to the end this year, we make the contract with the Chinese company, government company, state company, the biggest for the mining. They buy the mining for the price. So that is new step in this work for the board. That is changed before 15 days, so I have changed in presentation.
So that to continue, a new desalinization plant was constructed and Unit B1 revitalized in. Yes, it is a power plant. Investment worth 198 million euros. Then the first section of the Trans-Balkan Corridor for the transmission of electricity, 68 kilometers long, was built and put into operation from Pančevo to Rešica in Romania. The value of the investment in this part of the TSB is 27 million euros. If there are any questions about the abbreviations and...
yeah, could you please tell us, perhaps not everyone works in the sphere of energy, and there are also people from international relations faculty. Perhaps it will be a little bit easier for them to understand, for example, what is TSB or RTB.
Okay, so well, RTB stands for actually the mine. It's the mining complex, so that is what it is. Second question was STB. That was the second question, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so STB, Stevice, could you please? TSB, sorry, TSB. It stands for Preskačnica od...
I don't know in English what is
Ne, srpski.
Ne Единствено, не знам šta bi značilo kad bi se pevalo na srpskom.
Okay, well,
Kad ima tako neku skraćenu preskočiš. Ne, nego nisam siguran, pošto su mi pisali na engleskom, šta znači to, šta je ta skraćenica na srpskom. Da, ne znam. Možda ćemo to preskočiti.
very well. Okay, so TS Belgrade's 20, a crucial element for safe power supply of Belgrade. So that would be, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that would be power plants. Yeah, definitely, Belgrade 20, yes. Capital power facility on whose construction and commissioning was awaited for more than 3 decades, and the value of the project is 28.6 million euros. All right, so investments in mining energy. Start of Mining works on the opening of a new mine. A Canadian company, Newson Resources, which operates in Serbia under the name of Rakita Exploration, has begun works on the mining project Čukarupeki near Bor. So far, around 100 million US dollars invested. Total investment amounts to 590 million. The work on engagement for 1,000 new employees. Implementation of the government of Serbia's strategy to increase the share of the mining sector in GDP goes up to 5%.
One thing more, that is the company which buy the Zijing Chinese company with buying this board. They buy from the Canadian company and this project. They pay for them $2 billion of dollars before 7 days maybe. So this is in one area in the Serbia, and China wants to invest all that there. It's a very good project.
Yes. So practically it was resold to the Chinese.
Yes.
Okay, so second one, the lithium mine, Jadar projects. GRS and Rio Tinto. GRS and Rio Tinto, these are the companies, yes.
GRS also the name of the company.
Yeah, that will be the name of the company. So please feel free to stop me, there is us at any point. So far 90 million, as you can see, invested in the project. Owing to this lithium and bore deposit near Loznica, Serbia will be able to generate a significant part of the global lithium production. Number 3, activities on the expansion of the mine Drmno and the increase of coal production from 9 to 12 million tons a year as a part of the contracted project with the Chinese company CMEC with Unit B3. Unit B3, that would be one part of that power plant complex that we talked about. Value is 97 million euros. Then we continue construction of the first large energy facility after 30 years. The construction of Unit B3 in power plant. Here we have PP power plant, English abbreviation, Kostolac, 350 megawatts, and the expected annual production of electricity of about 2.5 billion kilowatt hours. The value of the new units is in United States dollars 630 million, and the planned deadline for the completion of works is 2020. The contract for the construction of the Obrenovac-Novi Beograd heating pipeline, 26 kilometers long, was signed with the Power Construction Corporation of China, estimated at 190 million. First wind farms and solar power plants built in Serbia. Since April 2014, 147 power plants using renewable energy sources with total power of 64 megawatts were built, worth around 100 million euros. Several wind farms were put into operation and at around 200 megawatts, and the planned power of wind farms by the end of 2020 will amount to 500 megawatts. Okay, so since you can see most of the information over there, we can read only the crucial ones. So the crucial is that modernized power and gas pipeline system. Point 3, revitalization of aggregates 1 to 4 In the hydropower plant Zvornik to increase the power from 96 to 126 megawatts, estimated at 63 million euros. Then revitalization of hydro aggregate in hydropower plant Djerba 1. Okay, then, point 6. Opening of field G in the mining complex Kolubara, estimated at 160 million euros. Point 13, revitalization and reining the power output of the this is actually a power plant complex Nikola Tesla, unit A3, 65 million euros. Then point 22, construction of the distribution pipelines Požarevac, Batočina, Cvetojevac, Divostin, Kruševac, Trstenik, Vrnjačka Banja, Užice, Čajetina, Zlatibor, and Severni Zlatibor, as well as the main measuring stations and works on the protection of oil pipelines and gas pipelines in the highway zone E75, worth 27 million euros. 23, completed gasification of the municipalities of Sombor, Titel, Opovo, Smederevska Palanka, Velika Plana, Topola, Rača, Ćuprija, and Jagodina, 77 million euros. 24, gasification of 28 municipalities is in progress, and 230 million euros have been invested so far. Large projects under construction. Construction of the new unit BS on thermal energy complex B with a capacity of 350 megawatts, yes, 600 million euros. Implementation of deep refining project in the NIS, that's the oil industry of Serbia, Pančevo refinery, 300 million euros. Construction of thermal power plant complex Pančevo, NIS, oil industry of Serbia, 160 million euros. Construction of gas interconnector between Serbia and Bulgaria, 85.5 million, as you can see. Construction of transmission systems, Trans-Balkan Corridor, sections 2, 3, 4, etc., worth 134 million euros. Results in the field of energy efficiency. Okay. So, energy efficiency policy in Serbia, aligned with the EU policy for energy efficiency, is defined by the Energy Sector Development Strategy, the program for the implementation of Energy Sector Development Strategy and the National Energy Efficiency Action Plans, NEEAP. The Republic of Serbia recognizes energy efficiency as a new energy source, resource, I believe. So, outcome statement 1. Increased energy efficiency according to the National Energy Efficiency Plan indicator in percentage of energy saved since 2008. Baseline was 2008, starting at 0. Target value 2018, 9%. Achieved results so far, 50% of the aforementioned 9% in 2015, 90% of the target for 2015. There are no further statistical data yet available. However, they will be generated by the end of the year. Then, indicator percentage of greenhouse gas emissions, CO2, reduces since 1990. Baseline in 1990, that is 0. Target value 2030, 9.8%. The data is not available yet on that implementation, and that is the responsibility of the Ministry of Environmental Protection. We continue the same way. Outcome statement 2. Increased use of renewable energy sources, National Energy Sector Development Strategy 2025 with projections by 2030. Indicator percentage again of renewable energy in the Serbian energy portfolio. Baseline 2009, 21%. Target value 2020, 27%. Achieved results for 2015 is 21%, 2016 is 20.9%. The data does not mean that the share of renewable sources is decreasing, but shows rather that the absolute energy consumption increases as well as the production from renewable sources, resources, and the percentage remains similar to that in 2009.
Just to clean it, we have the pressure from the European Union to have 27% to the end of 2020. Before 3 years, we are thinking we are in a good way because we have 21, 22, in some moment 23%. But because the past 3 years we have a lot of invest in industry in Serbia, and we have a lot of much more energy use. So we are again like we invest in the renewable energy, but it stays in the where we been before 3 years. It is not state, but we have the problem between European Union and the developer of Serbia. You know, always.
Okay, so we continue with the results in the area of energy management. Outcome statement number 3. Municipalities are accountable for improving energy management and increasing resilience. Indicator in percent of local self-governments that have appointed energy managers. Baseline 2016, 0. Target value by 2020, 79. Achieved results for 2018, which is until now, 33 appointed, 31 with licenses. There are 79 local self-government units with over 20,000 inhabitants who are obliged to appoint energy managers. Local self-governments can appoint more than one energy manager.
What about two without licenses, or how do they work?
They work with, when we have some concourse or something, they or they contract with the municipality to have the license, or just not come to the ministry to do anything.
So two of those that are appointed do not work without license. When they do not have license, they do not work.
Yes. Yes. We have in that we have the fund of budget. Every year is about 2 million euro, and this year we have 5 million, and next year we have 5 million euro for the local government. But the condition is they must have energy manager. They when we talk before, they not they think it's not serious, but after they not have the money, now it's starting to do something in that way. So this is a lot of project with European Union, but just few we will read, and for the other you have maybe if you for something you can use now. Okay.
Right, so as the most important ones, we have point 2, cadastre of small hydropower plants, contract value 1,400,000 euros. Then point 4, purchase of SCADA system for the needs of natural gas transport operator. JP Serbia Gas, JP standing for publicly owned company, that is state-owned company. Contract value 1,531,957. Then 8, technical assistance for the Energy Agency of the Republic of Serbia, harmonization with the third energy package. Contract value 1,267,990 euros. Point 9, substitution of fossil fuels with renewable energy resources in the district heating system. Contract value 33 million euros. Proposals of projects with the EU after 2019. Number 1, mapping suitable geological formations in Serbia for carbon capture and geological storage. Second, technical assistance in the transportation and implementation of obligations under the Treaty on establishing the Energy Community and the EU accession process. Expected results of the planned intervention. The results would lead to the approximation of the energy sector to the European standards and obligations. Third, support for the operation of energy efficiency funds in the Republic of Serbia. And fourth, expanding the program of thermal rehabilitation of public buildings in the city of Belgrade. Possible investments in the energy rehabilitation of selected buildings in the city of Belgrade.
In the meantime, last week we have in our budget the new position about the energy fund. We support that from the European Union, and we have some, I don't know what is in English, naknada.
Compensation.
Yes, for that fund. It's been about starting to 2020. It will be about per year about 11 million euro, and we, because that have support for the European Commission for that 35 million euro to starting faster to do for anything what we have for the energy efficiency. It's very important topic for the European Union, and we think same that this is one of small of kako da kažemo, malo stvari oko kojih se slažem sa Europskom unijom.
Well, that is one of few points that we see eye to eye with the EU.
Da. To je sljedeći.
So fifth, further development of energy planning capacity project. A follow-up to the project IPA 2013 development of energy planning capacity. Expected results of planned interventions. Improved quality and quantity of input data, times model, TIMES, for new base year on national and regional level. Improved Serbian energy modeling system, SEMS, in accordance with the last actual version of the times model and relevant input data for the new base. Improved capacity for energy planning within MLE for the preparation of energy scenarios for relevant documents. Prepared all relevant analyses and studies as a basis for the preparation of integrated national energy climate plans.
What is MOM?
Minister.
Okay.
Ministry of Energy, yes. So, cooperation in the gas sector. First of all, the governments of the Republic of Serbia and the government of the Russian Federation are ready to contribute to the development of new reliable routes for the delivery of natural gas to Serbia and other countries of Southeast Europe, and to the appropriate development of the gas and transport infrastructure in the territory of Serbia within the roadmap for the implementation of the projects of construction of a gas pipeline on the territory of the Republic of Serbia from the border with the Republic of Bulgaria to the border with Hungary, and if necessary with other countries bordering the Republic of Serbia. Signed by PAO Gazprom and the Ministry of Mining and Energy, of the Republic of Serbia on the 27th of June 2017. Natural gas supplies from the Russian Federation are secure, which is especially important in the winter period. The Serbian side is interested in raising the capacity of UGSF Banatski Dvor, that would be the storage facility. Yes. Natural gas storage facility, Banatski Dvor, as soon as possible in order to secure natural gas supplies to the Republic of Serbia in accordance with the Ministry Ministry of Urban Development for expanding the natural gas storage facility Banatski Dvor between publicly owned company Serbia Gas and the company Gazprom Export from June 2017. For the same purpose, the Serbian side expressed interest in joint investments of the Russian and Serbian sides into the ITB natural gas storage. There is an interest on the Serbian side that PAO Gazprom and JP Serbia Gas should consider the possibility of delivering gas for the needs of the Serbian market on the Hungarian-Serbian border. Kish Kondoroshma. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. After the expiration of the valid contract for the transport of natural gas through Hungary, Serbian side is interested in establishing a gas trading hub in Serbia by PAO Gazprom and JP Serbia Gas in order to jointly participate in the gas market of the region. Cooperation in the areas of power, energy efficiency and renewable energy sources. The Russian and Serbian sides started cooperation on the basis of the signed Memorandum of Understanding in the field of energy efficiency, energy savings, and renewable energy sources between the Ministry of Mining and Energy and the Federal State Budget Organization, Russian Energy Agency of the Ministry of Energy of the Russian Federation. A visit of the Ministry of Mining and Energy to the Russian Energy Agency and the Ministry of Energy of the Russian Federation in September 2017. Cooperation in the field of oil and geology. The integrated development strategy of NIS, Oil Industry of Serbia, until 2025 was approved by the shareholders of NIS. A protocol was agreed that defines a number of issues that shareholders will continue to discuss, including the settlement of property issues between NIS and Serbia Gas. The Russian and Serbian sides confirmed the successful activity of Lukoil in the territory of Serbia. Serbian side proposes the establishment of cooperation between the Geological Institute of Serbia and the corresponding state geological institution of the Russian Federation in the field of basic geological research. Regulatory aspects of the implementation of gas pipeline projects, existing laws and bylaws, which are only those that are most important. So here we go. Law on the expansion of the transport system on the territory of the Republic of Serbia. Then, agreement between the government of the Republic of Serbia and the government of the Russian Federation on cooperation in the field of oil and gas economy, which is the law. Thirdly, the law on energy of the Republic of Serbia is fully in line with European directives. On top of that, program for the implementation of the energy development strategy of the Republic of Serbia until 2025, with projections until 2030 for the period from 2017 to 2023. We continue intergovernmental agreement in the field of oil and gas economy laws. Inter alia refers to the following projects. The main gas pipeline system under construction from the Russian Federation through the Black Sea and the territory of third countries and the Republic of Serbia for the transit and delivery of natural gas to other countries of Europe, hereinafter gas pipeline system. Construction on the territory of the Republic of Serbia of the section of the gas pipeline system, hereinafter gas pipeline. Then, the construction of an underground gas storage at the site of the exhausted gas field Banatski Dvor, located 60 kilometers northeast of Novi Sad, the Republic of Serbia. So, in order to implement the projects of gas pipeline and underground gas storage, the parties provide assistance in establishing appropriate companies. Then, participants from the Russian Federation are the joint stock company Gazprom or the affiliates, daughter companies, which it appoints, and on the side of the Republic of Serbia, public enterprise, state-owned company Serbia Gas, hereinafter the participants. Gas interconnections in Southeast Europe. Serbia plans to diversify the gas system with countries in the region. This includes interconnections with the following countries by priority. Firstly, Bulgaria, secondly, Bosnia and Herzegovina, thirdly, Romania, fourthly, Croatia, fifth, Macedonia, and sixth, Montenegro. Cooperation in mining energy. Energy knows no boundaries, and only by joint efforts can we strengthen our energy security. It is necessary to develop joint projects, interconnections that will increase the security of supply and connect our markets. Serbia is committed to diversifying and demonopolizing supply by all key energy products, especially in regards to gas, and for this reason we pay particular attention to all those projects that depend on us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention.
Thank you for the help. It will be. It's first of all, I must explain. I am the politician. I am not the expert in this. On that, I work in 20 years in the gas, and 2 years I am in this position. But for all this stuff, what you hear now and what you read, it's prepare my colleagues from the ministry. So I think it's easy now for me when we talk. So if you have something to ask, please. Okay.
Samo da razumem više. Kada su Gazprom i Lukoil počeli saradnju sa Srbijom?
Can we right now translate because not
Da.
Kada Gazprom начал работать с Srbijom?
It's possible you ask, and maybe in Russian if we talk,
Or we
or
can just
English.
talk in English.
Russian, English.
Да.
And
Okay.
maybe you can translate also in Russian. Russian is Serbian and translate in Russian.
Когда Lukoil и Gazprom начали работать в Сербии?
2007. godine je kupljen NIS od strane Gazproma i od tada se to razvilo što se tiče nekog ubrzanog razvoja. Inače, što se tiče snabdevanja od Rusije kupujemo od uvek gas samo od Rusije.
So shall I translate? So Gazprom bought Nice in 2017, and that's when
Seven.
You're right,
Seven.
Russian maybe.
Da, može, kako hoćete. Da. Ajde sad.
Значит так, короче, значит,
В 2007 году Газпром
2007, да.
купил, да,
Низ.
купил Газпром.
Но мы всегда работаем с Россией, потому что газ и нефть мы покупаем в России.
Что?
Сотрудничество уже.
It's okay?
Dakle, još jedno pitanje vezano za gas, pošto vi ste rekli da ste stručnjak u gasnoj
Možda
sferi.
ruski da bi i drugi čuli.
A previše
Pa će, da, da,
previše
da.
to sam ja.
Aha.
Pitanje je, sada se gradi termoelektrana Toplana u Pančevu,
Da.
koji bi snabdevalo gasom Srbiju
Da.
i suština je da bi se grejanje u Srbiji vršilo putem gasa.
Dobro,
Kako vi gledate tu perspektivu, kako vi smatrate to?
dobro.
Ситуация следующая, приведу до коллег. Значит, строится ТЭЦ сейчас в городе Панчево в Сербии. И эта ТЭЦ, ее будет строить совершать Газпром, она будет осуществлять обогрев Сербии путем газа, что до этого не осуществлялось. И я спросил, соответственно, господина Деджанского, как он смотрит на строительство данного завода и вообще осуществление обогрева Сербии с помощью газа.
To je, prilazimo tome vrlo ozbiljno i podržavamo to. I mislim da će jedna od tema na sljedećem dolasku predsjednika Putina u januaru u Srbiji biti između ostalog ubrzanje ovoga i moguće otvaranje još 3 takve. Znači, radimo na tome da to bude vrlo uspješno.
So our approach is very serious, and we believe that one of the topics following the visit, during the following visit of President Putin to Serbia, will be in January. Yes, will be that in particular, and we do hope that that is going to speed up the project.
And more 3.
And 3 more
3 more.
projects.
Or the
Three-
3
three
more.
oth- 3 other projects.
Можно встречный вопрос? Вы упоминали про газ. Ранее, когда чем грелась в Сербии, если вот на
mislim najviše koristimo električnu energiju. I dan danas.
Mostly,
Da, možda na ruskom.
Choose well, electricity mostly. Electrical power mostly.
I dan danas je u Srbiji još uvijek dominantan, nije cijela Srbija gasifikovana.
And even today, that is the model which dominates. Gasification has not been conducted throughout Serbia.
Radi se na tome, vidjeli ste neke podatke, ali ima još puno da se uradi.
It is underway. You've seen some of the data available, but there's plenty more to cover.
Mi očekujemo sa eventualnim prolaskom nastavka turskog toka koji bi išao ovde, da to pomogne u gasifikaciji Srbije.
We expect that Turkish pipeline, which is supposed to go through that is going to help the gasification of Serbia to speed up, to pick up the pace.
I also have a question about Western Balkan 6 initiative. How does it work? What are the tendencies? In which ways can we see the cooperation between the countries?
It's not good cooperation, you know. I have been a few times in that meetings, and in that meetings only Serbia have something to ask. You know, everyone else come and just do like that. All other countries. We have the problem with that. We have the problem because our territory, because the Kosovo, you know. So we have a big problem, and every time we have fight with that.
Are there any initiatives from Serbia in this sphere spectrum?
No, in that ways we not have some
So it's
special.
just a thing that doesn't work.
It's not work properly. No. It's exist, and we tomorrow, no, today the minister is in one meeting of that in Macedonia. No, we are always go there and talk with other, but it's problem. It's really problem.
If I may ask, what is Serbia's stance on developing its nuclear power plant sector, perhaps in cooperation with Russia, maybe Rosatom or some other branches?
We not have idea about that. Nothing. We not do anything with the nuclear power. It's before 30 years or 50 years. The old country, former Yugoslavia, have some idea, but now that is dead project. Yeah.
I just have a question in relation to protection of Russian investments in oil and gas sector in Serbia. So I just texted the internet and I haven't found any information regarding VAT, which are investment treaties between Serbia and Russia. And please just clarify, are there any plans or initiatives to conclude such agreements between these countries?
Molim pomoć, nisam sve razumio.
Znači, reč je o obezbeđivanju ruskih investicija, dakle koliko su bezbedne, i gospodin je na internetu pogledao BAT sporazum između Srbije i Rusije i nije našao nikakve konkretne podatke o tome, znači kakva je budućnost tih investicija i koliko su one bezbedne.
You know, we are especially, I don't know, better in Serbian to not using the wrong word. Srbija posebno cijeni odnose sa Rusijom.
Serbia appreciates its relations with Russia very much.
Nemamo boljeg prijatelja u svetu od Rusije.
There is no better friend to Serbia than Russia.
Mi to umemo da cenimo jako dobro. Svaka ruska investicija je apsolutno zaštićena.
And we do know how to appreciate that, and every single Russian investment is safe, secure, protected by all means.
Mi smo jedna od retkih zemalja u našem delu sveta koje nije uvela sankcije ili šta je već bilo. Nismo osudili Rusiju zbog ničega. Imamo najbolje moguće odnose.
We are one of very few countries who never introduced any sanctions against Russia, never judged Russia on any questions or taken sides.
Iako smo imali pritiske od strane Evropske unije i ostalih zapadnih zemalja, mi ipak pre svega cenimo prijateljstvo s Rusijom.
Although we have been under pressure by Western partners and countries from that part of the world, but we first and foremost appreciate our friendship with Russian Federation.
Zato su zašto. I
That
bit
is,
će.
that is why the investments are safe and they shall continue to be
I ova
so.
vlada je na toj poziciji.
And that is the position of this government.
A bilo koja druga koja bi došla da ne bude na toj poziciji vrlo brzo bi bila smenjena od strane građana, pošto građani gaje taj odnos prema Rusiji.
And any other government which might venture to change this position would be very quickly overthrown by the citizens who do appreciate Russian friendship and who do have a very strong positive feelings regarding Russian Federation and Russians, if I may add.
That is my answer.
How did you decide to go from electricity to gas? Isn't it too hard? Like I know that for sure because I was living my whole life in Bulgaria, and she's trying to do the same. So yeah,
They tried to do same.
yeah.
Zašto su prešli sa električnim?
Zato što gospođica govori koliko je to teško.
Pa, vidite, gas je definitivno gorivo u budućnosti. Mislim. I potreban je pre svega za industriju. Drugo, električna energija je ponekad i skupa, a ponekad je i problematično napraviti. Srbija nema taj toliki problem, ali smo se opredelili ipak da se gasifikujemo, pogotovo zbog industrijskog razvoja koji je sve veći. Znači, završi to pa će da...
I understand.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
Well, then perhaps you can say.
No.
All right. Okay. So gas is definitely fuel of the future, and mainly for the sake of the industrial development, it is very difficult to produce electrical energy, and even so, that has been our main energy source. We are now trying to turn to gas and to complete gasification mainly for the sake of our industrial development.
Potrošnja gasa nam se povećava, recimo pre 2 godine ili pre nekoliko godina je bilo 1,5 milijardu kubika, sada smo na 2,2, očekujemo do kraja sljedeće godine da bude 3, a u narednih 5 godina da trošimo oko 4,5 milijardi kubika gasa.
Well, as you probably did understand, our gas consumption has been increasing from 1 million billion, I apologize. Yes, a couple of years ago.
Prošle godine 2,2.
Last year 2.2 billion.
Do kraja sljedeće će biti 3.
By the end of next year, 3 billion.
To već znamo, već vidimo.
Yeah, that is what we do know already, and the projections are for the consumption to increase up to 4 billion.
4.5. That is because of the industry.
Yes, because industry develops.
Any other questions?
Thank you for the lecture. I want to ask about third energy package provisions. As far as I know, it those using only a half of power pipeline. So how do you overcome this problem, and what do you think is all about these provisions?
Thank you.
Znači po
trećem energetskom paketu.
trećem energetskom sporazumu, nama je dozvoljena samo polovina, se ja dobro razumio, polovina gasovoda. Kako izlazimo na kraj sa tim problemom?
Izaći ćemo, ali ne bih da objašnjavam.
We shall handle it somehow, but the lecturer would rather not explain.
Dok ne završimo to, pošto nam je cilj da se to završi, a ne da ga...
Yes, until everything is finished, because the main idea is to finish it and then to talk about it.
Jedan, moram da objasnim to, šaljivo je, ali moram da objasnim. Bio sam 12 dana sada u Sjedinjenim Američkim Državama, proteklih 12 dana. Prevodi jedno pa ću da...
Okay, so there's a humorous aspect to it, and that is why the lecturer would like to explain. He spent last 12
One.
days? 12 days in the U.S.
Vodili su nas iz 12 evropskih zemalja na razne sastanke vezano za tečni naftni za LNG.
So we've been guests of 12 European countries who were taking us from one meeting to the next, all regarding the liquid petrol gas.
Svaki sastanak, a bilo ih je mnogo, se završavao time da treba da se ospori gasifikacija koja dolazi iz Rusije, od Severnog toka 2 do Južnog toka, takozvanog, to je produžetka Turskog toka.
And every single meeting used to end up with a request to somehow stop the gasification coming from Russia, from the directions of
For the Germany, for the Serbia, for the
Germany, from
Turkish,
you said
Turski
Northern
tok,
Pipeline
Severni tok, da.
and Turkish Pipeline. Yes.
Zato ne pričamo previše o tome dok ne rešimo situaciju.
Therefore, we rather not speak too much about it.
Pritisak dolazi s američke strane, ali i iz evropske strane, mislim, što je realni problem.
So basically, we suffer pressure from both ends, the American and the European.
Sorry.
Returning back to the energy community of the European Union, are there any initiatives for the power organization?
It's the same like the West Balkan. You know, we have the meeting with them always in, or 90% organization from them, and it's like I tell before for the West Balkan. That's the same. They always have some initiative or idea, but we have the problem because 90% problem is because the Kosovo. You know, we can go step by step because we're stopped in the first step.
Are you optimistic about the organization, how it works?
No, we have the problem with the organization, with the guy who is from Slovenia, who don't like so much Serbia, and we have always the problem. He tell me all the time we not have good relation. Janez Kopač. Imali smo jednu situaciju prošle godine.
We had a situation last year.
Baš na sastanku gde su predložili neki zakon, da sad ne bi oko toga, nije ni bitno, i gde smo mi predložili 7 izmena. Kada smo predložili 7 izmena...
For what?
Okay, so there was a meeting and...
Neka njihova inicijativa je bila.
Yes, it was their initiative, and they tabled a law to which we suggested 7 amendments, after which...
Posle toga, kada smo mi i neki poslanici iz Srbije spomenuli da imamo izmene, svi su podigli glave. Niko nije verovao da neko hoće nešto da menja.
Well, when the Serbian side suggested changes, they were all surprised. They couldn't possibly believe that anybody would want to change anything.
Ispostavilo se da niko od ostalih delegacija nije ni pročitao.
And it turned out that no other delegation had even read the document.
Oni su došli da glasaju samo.
They just decided to come and raise their hands and vote.
Onda su meni objasnili da ne postoji procedura za izmenu.
And then they explained to the lecturer that there had been no procedure in place for amendments.
Mi smo onda, naravno, izašli iz sale, pa smo posle 7,5 sati imali sastanak da bi uveli proceduru za izmenu.
After which Serbian delegates decided to leave the conference hall, and what followed was a 7-hour meeting so that some kind of procedure for changes could be put in place.
To nam samo pokazuje da ostale zemlje koje su tu, oni zaista ni ne čitaju to, nego dobijaju nalog zašto da glasaju.
And that only demonstrates that other countries who do appear there with their...
In West Balkan.
Yes. In the Balkans, the Western Balkans. They actually do not vote. They do vote, but they do not vote according to their conscience or knowledge. They're just there to raise their hands and do what they had been told.
Onda mi taj Janis Kopač rekao da ja pravim problem u Evropi.
And then Janis Kopač said to our esteemed lecturer that he's just making trouble at the door of the European Union.
Were these amendments to the treaty establishing, or
Šest.
six amendments to the treaty?
Yes.
To the treaty.
Sporazum.
Šest je usvojeno u tome što smo tražili. Mislim,
6 amendments of Serbian put forth by Serbian delegates were actually accepted.
but you know, that is small thing and big fight. And all the time is that. That is not functional.
Samo da li dobro razume da je to prema sporazumu, amandmanu ili prema čemu?
Prema određenoj nekoj inicijativi koja je bila sad, ja ne mogu setiti šta je tačno bilo, to je bilo u decembru prošle godine.
No, it was not the treaty, it was a initiative
Za
u
nešto.
okviru dogovora.
Da, za nešto.
Can you specify some of them?
No, I not remember really. It is from the last December. We have later more situation, but that is my first meeting with that guy.
Any questions?
Kakav je plan za Republiku Srpsku za saradnju? Pitanje glasa.
Maybe you translate.
What is the plan regarding the Republic of Srpska when it comes to the matters of gas?
Mi tretiramo Republiku Srpsku kao deo Srbije. Znači, naravno ne u smislu granica, ali po svemu ostalom od studenata do građana, tako isto da ćemo cev koja bude išla, ako bude prošla kroz Srbiju, pustiti, organizovati, platiti, isfinansirati, dogovoriti sa Rusijom da ide u Republiku Srpsku. Znači, nema nikakvih razlika.
So we do treat the Republic of Srpska as a part of Serbia in all respects, but the borders, including students, cooperation, exchange, etc. So definitely we shall finance and find the means and the way to let the pipeline, which should come from the Russian Federation to Serbia, so that it could go straight to the Republic of Srpska.
A znamo da je to pozicija Rusije, znači u svim razgovorima.
And we do know that Russia shares that position.
Is the country happy and does it like the way EU laws are implemented? And at the same time, do they have those provisions that are really important for the country?
Šta je dalje važno?
Could you please repeat the question?
Do the provisions of EU laws have those effects that is positive for the country?
Mm-hmm.
Is this process of implementation, ratification, etc., better for the country right now than it was, for example, before 2005?
Okay, right. Essential question. Znači, suštinsko pitanje, a to je da li sve ove izmene koje dolaze kao posljedica našeg usaglašavanja sa europskim zakonodavstvom imaju pozitivno dejstvo na našu zemlju, odnosno da li se u tom smislu stanje menja na bolje i da li će do 2025. biti bolje.
Zvanično.
Officially.
Pomeraju se stvari na bolje.
Officially, things are getting better.
Ne za sve stvari, naravno, i neke stvari su prilično nisu dobre, da kažem, ne uklapaju se u naš neki sistem.
Not in all respects. I mean, some things are good, but some things are less so, and they do not correspond to our needs and the needs of our system.
Ali to je jednostavno put kojim Srbija sad ide i ne može da izađe iz tog koloseka.
But that is the road Serbia had taken, and there is no way to leave it right now.
Ali neoficijalno, ja mislim da ima mnogo loših stvari koje nam smetaju za.
But off the record, there are so many things which are not so good for our country.
I koje više služe za pritisak.
And which are more a means of pressure than anything else.
To nije pozicija samo Srbije, nego i druge zemlje imaju sličnu situaciju.
Which is not actually the way Serbia feels, just Serbia, but other countries, we believe, share the same views.
Ono što govore da Rusija koristi gas da bi izvršila pritisak, oni ne koriste gas, oni koriste evropske zakone i put ka Evropskoj uniji da vrše politički pritisak, ali zaista.
Well, what they do say so often for Russia that it uses gas in order to yes, in order to exert some kind of political pressure. Well, the things are actually the other way around. It is them who are using laws as the means of political pressure, and in this case, for real.
Okay.
Any questions? Maybe in Russian, and we can translate if it's easier. No? Okay, then I would like to thank you for the fact that you have come, that you have joined the work of our club. It's a great honor for us all, and we really enjoyed this lecture, and we would like to give some presents for you as our guests from GIMO.
Girls, can you help us, please?
It's a small cup with the GIMO emblem, and also the small presents for you.
Much obliged.
I can open now? Sure. Maybe because thank you very much. Okay.
Also here.
What is it? Okay. I just want to have one picture of it. Okay, thank you very much. I hope I not be so boring, you know, this is not a very funny funny thing. And thank you very much again because you listened to me, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ciao. Okay, to je to.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.